admittedly separate these two issues and say that we have, separate and aside from these instances of mass violence, we just have a unacceptably large number of illegal guns that are in our cities. They get bought they get either stolen or they get bought through straw purchasers. Somebody buys them legally and then sells them illegally. That's a question of enforcement, and I think it's also a question of federal trafficking laws and background checks. And okay, step back from all this for a second. You can't solve all this with laws anyway, right? I mean, you can put all the gun laws on the books that you want. If these kids have a feeling of hopelessness in these cities, if they think that the only power that they have is the power exercised through a gun in their hand, if they've got, broken families with histories of abuse and neglect, if they see kids dealing drugs on the way to school, if they have no role models, no gun law in the world is going to stop somebody from picking up a firearm and doing something dumb with it. And so, at some level, I had a lot of my friends in Congress who think you can solve all this stuff with gun laws. You cannot. If you want to solve the problem of gun violence in general, but specifically urban gun violence, then you gotta make these cities more livable places, and you gotta give these kids a sense of hope that they simply don't have today. And that's a much bigger topic, but frankly, I would argue more important than any conversation that we have about specific gun laws.
What was the original question?